Very good morning to you and welcome to Prime Video Studios. My name is Moses and we are giving you a very, very big welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Okay, so today in Nigeria, we are giving you the newspaper review of different online newspapers. So in the studio here, I have my colleague who is going to be reviewing and, dissecting the newspaper review with me. He's no other person than Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So without further ado, we'll go straight to the updates newspaper review of today. But first, we'll be starting with Vanguard online newspaper. And this one says it's on the presidential poll. It says over 18,088 results INEC uploaded were blurred. Obese witness. I read that again. It said over 18,088 results INEC uploaded were blurred.
Wow.
Obese witness. What do you think about that, Mr. Peter?
I think there is something fishy there.
There's something fishy actually.
Yes, because I see no reason why results will blow and they say uploaded. How did they get the actual figure that is there?
That is the thing. How did they get the actual result? How come they actually uploaded 18,088 results, blurred results, and they actually declared somebody a winner? That is what Obese Witness is, is fighting against, and Mr. Peter Obi is fighting against. We just pray that whatever they do goes well. Okay, moving forward, still on the local scene, it says only Tinubu will decide new date for 2023 census. NPC. Do you know they have been talking about this census for the past how many years now? They have not actually fixed the date for the new census, but right now it's saying that only Tinubu will decide. What do you think about that?
I think he's the presidency now in the country, so he has power to decide. Let's just wait for him to decide the date, fix the date for that.
But you know that the election is supposed to, the census is supposed to, to have been done before the election. Because how do you know the number of children in the place? How do you know the number of adults? And anyway,
that were supposed to be done before the
election.
But they said then because they were not too ready then, so they had to adjourn it.
We really play too much in this country. We really play too much. Moving on to Vanguard, says the tribunal, Tinubu kicks as court admits INEC's exhibit containing his biodata. What actually does he have against his biodata? Why doesn't he want it to be out? You are the president. I know past president of America. I know his biodata, and I can read it anywhere. Donald Trump, I know his data. The now president, I know his data. So why is it that our own president is saying that he's kicking against it? That why would they bring out his biodata, publicly?
I don't even know what to say concerning this.
Actually, there's actually nothing wrong with your biodata because you are the people's person. You understand? So you are the first citizen of the country. We should know everything about you. But in President Tinubu's case, it is no for us. Let us just wait and see what the outcome is. On channels newspaper, online newspaper, actually 2 dead, many rescued as rubble collapses on scavengers in Kano.
Wow. Rubble. This is a sad news.
It's a sad news.
Sad news. Seriously, but then what are those scavengers doing inside the building?
Iron,
That's the question we ask, because when just like where I live presently, if I see those scavengers entering there, I used to chase them back because they steal a lot.
They steal a lot.
So what are they doing inside the building? That's the question you ask. And recently, if you discover that this Apapa Ijora bridge that got broken, they discovered that those scavengers went under the bridge and removed those iron bars that's supposed to hold the bridge. You understand? So wherever you see these scavengers, that place need to be
extra careful.
Yeah.
But and another thought, I think that the safety precautions should have been taken. You are destroying, you are actually demolishing a building. You should have your safety measures there. You should barricade it, and nobody should go inside. Stuff like that, because it is an ongoing construction site. You should not temper. You should not just go in there. But I think the operatives, they were not too cautious enough to allow. Complete collapses. Okay, sorry, we've said that before. Uh, Tinubu appoints Ribadu Alake, 6 others as special advisors. Tinubu appoints Ribadu Alake, 6 others as special advisors. What do you think about this appointment? Are they the right persons? Are they? You understand?
I won't say they are the right people. You understand? But I think he has browsed through them, their history, and see that maybe they are fit to the position. That's why he's given them. I don't know.
Oh. We just it's just a trial. But I think that in a country, we shouldn't just try. We should give the right persons. But even in Nigeria, we don't even know who the right persons are.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe he has browsed through them, their history, and discovered that they are the one that is supposed to fit in that on that position. That is why he's doing that.
Okay, that's a good one. Now that's a good one. Now moving on, we have the the Punch newspaper. It says it opens with Delta local government denies closure of market over monarch's passage rights. This thing happens also in Lagos State when a respected chief, or I would say a king, dies. They close down the market close to that area in that environment for the passage right. But right now, the local government is saying that they didn't close the market. I don't know. It's a bit of it's sketchy right there. It's sketchy because uh, the instruction would have hit the market, and the association there would have closed it. But right now, the local government is saying that they didn't order for the closure of the market. Um, you have anything to say? Nothing on that. All right. So moving on. Punch also INEC APC kicks as Atiku tenders Tinubu's biodata. We have seen it across all news outlets. They are still frowning at it. Why do they have to put out the president's biodata? Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's well. It's well. Let's take the nation. The nation. It says workers to receive cost of living and petrol allowances. Of course, you can smile at that because it's a welcome development.
Yes,
What do you think?
Since government has been saying this concerning minimum wage and let me just say, and I've not received any before, so I don't know how this cost of living and petrol allowances will go around. Seriously.
But I want to even ask if they said if they implement it and they sign it into law, workers, are they talking about the government workers, or they are talking about also private workers? Because in Nigeria, when you talk about workers, we all assume it is just government workers. So does it apply to government and private workers?
Yes, normally it's supposed to apply to government and private workers because we are all living inside the same country, Nigeria. You understand? We all bought buses or transportation to wherever we are going to work. You understand? Food prices of foodstuff is affecting all of us in the country. So that is supposed to be applicable to all workers in the country. I don't know how federal government wants to do it.
All private owned companies should please, when it is signed into law, adhere strictly to it to avoid sanction. Moving on, the nation. This is on ASU. Withheld salary will be released soon. They released that money. Federal government paid that money to ASU. So I really do not know why ASU has not even released it. You see, that is the corruption we are talking about in Nigeria. That is the corruption because you went on strike for over 8 months and then you were paid the sum that you actually asked for. Now, to pay your lecturers is a big problem. Why? And you're saying withheld salary will be released soon. What do you think about that?
I don't have much to say about this, but I know that if it's federal government that is owing them, you know what will be happening presently. They go on strike anyhow.
Yeah.
You understand? But now the money has been released to them. I don't know the reason why they are still keeping it. You understand? If they are not ready to make use of the money,
Problem. That is it. That is it. We'll just have to be saying it well because we have to do something about that. Fight corruption and fight it in total to make sure that corruption is wiped out of our country. On the nation, that we're closing with Naira closes at 702 Naira per dollar at I and E window. 702 naira. The president said actually last week that naira will be the dollar will be floating. Naira actually will be floating, and then after that we'll have naira will actually appreciate, not depreciate now. So let us actually see what happens next. Do you have anything to say?
no.
You don't have anything to say. 702 naira. Wow. That is a lot, actually. That is really a lot. A lot.
Dollar of 300
Of 300 and something, 200 and something is now up to 702 naira. God will help us, but we must help ourselves first. Viewers, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do well to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms to get updates. Make sure you turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified anytime we come online. Wherever you're watching from, this is the end of our newspaper review, and we are saying thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Please do also subscribe to our channel and do not forget to turn on your notification. With Mr. Peter and I, we're closing this segment. Join us next time for more update. Thank you so much. I'm York by Moses Mwabizi.